hotlbr.com.
Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. we have. Sweet Liberia. Love is all we need to make a stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make a stand.
Yeah, this one is going out to all my friends on Facebook, to all Liberians in the house. Love and liberty.
Land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing.
Sweet Liberia is all we have.
It's a one and only
We must stand up.
That we
must come together and make it right. No decision is right until it is right.
Land of liberty is our home. Let us keep
Okay, please share this video. I'm not going to take too long. Share this video. I'm not going to take too long.
It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Jiba will now dedicate this song to the Liberian people. After a period of 133 years of one-party system, it is the time that the Liberian people will vote and choose their own leader. So let us all celebrate a peaceful election for unity and prosperity. Yeah! Ooh la la!
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Well, as I said, I will not take too long here today. Maybe I might go 1 hour. I got to cut that music off. I got to get into business. You know, this song remind me 1985 when we were going into elections. You see, musicians always give message, and the message they gave us is real, but we really don't listen. That was the beginning of our destruction, because they were telling us after 133 years we came, or military government came in, and they said that they came to liberate and to free the Liberians. Yes, it was between the Congo and the country people or whatsoever. Hey, but that election pushed us back because President Doe, may his soul rest in peace, whether he was a tyrant or not, stole the election, deprived the Liberian people their rights. But Liberians, that was one of our first election ever. and we had a military government. He had the big guns, and Marcus Matthew, I remember the UPP was banned, and they put other politicians in jail, and they stole the election. They changed that result around. But because of that elections, that's what brought the war to Liberia. Ellen Johnson left. She won the senatorial race, but she refused to stay in the country. And those started doing his own thing. And it became a tribal thing. Gio Mano. And then, unfortunately, the Mandingo people get involved because some people felt that Doe was the one who make Mandingo citizens. Mandingo been citizens from day one. They were the first tribe in Liberia. But all these things happen, but yet and still we can't learn. Yet and still Liberians have not grasped that. They have not understood that. We agree freedom is not free, but we have not paid for freedom yet. We're still in that stage where we should be babysitting. They should babysit us. We should continue to beg. 173 years. Instead of going forward, we're going backward. Because we, the people of Liberia, we are not prepared. We're not ready. We're not ready. The people of Liberia, we're not ready. We are our own problem, and people, for God's sake. We are the government. We make the government. We just been having bad governance. But we can make it right. We can get it right. Guys, I will tell you some of the information we receive. You won't believe it. You want to believe it or not, it's up to you. We got friends working in our government, but they can't talk. They will tell you, say, listen, my man, you know I can't talk. You know I can't say this. But they know what's going on. Don't allow the Facebook things here to fool us. The people in Liberia, not everybody going to see what I'm saying here today. The people listen to radio stations. The people go around, they see what's going on. And we say the country is broke. The country is this. Oh, opposition playing politics on everything. Even to pay civil servants is politics. Because of election, oh yeah, we'll pay them. Yes, that's good. They're entitled to it. To my surprise, every penny that is being spent in this election is not coming from Thomas Fala's pockets. George Weah is the one that's spending it. George Weah is doing everything for 2 counties. He said no matter what, he can lose all the counties. 2 counties he wants to win is Mosurado and Grand Bassa County. He wants to get Yombli out, and he wants to get Daron Stillon out. The seditionists can laugh, they can dance all over. We don't have the money like them. They control the money. They the judge, the jury, the executioner. You got 500 bills again, brand new money all over the place. You open Thomas Fala car. The boy told me, he said, when you open the trunk of Thomas Fala, in a rice bag, money. They're not Thomas Fala own money. And you think Thomas Fala not smart? He using some and he keeping some. I will go to District 5, District 2, even whatsoever, and tell you guys that Thomas Fala did nothing in that district. But you know what Liberians always say? Oh yes, but it will benefit the people. No. Thomas Fala got more houses in that place for himself. Thomas Fala build his school, Tifa school, that school, or because teachers going there. It's not a school. He built it for himself. He even does not lay all the way to Peace Island. That Thomas Fala and his people stay in court. He lies, say he was going to build schools there for them. Thomas Fala build hospital and clinic. It's not for him. It's not, I'm sorry, it's not for the people. It's not for the people. Kisi man, Thomas Fala would take his personal money that he finished stealing to put into campaign. Thomas Fala knows within himself that he can't win. He knows that he cannot win. He knows that very well. You shouldn't let nobody fool you. Even this guy who the cow meat men are going all over Facebook insulting opposition. Now instead of he insulted Joshua for 2-3 years. Don't mind in District 2 or whatsoever. He's not the most popular guy there. They got a lot of he tried to be relevant. He's a disgrace. He have already damaged himself. He's in Liberia. He hustling now. The man made it clear. That's why I posted today. If any member of the opposition, you consider yourself you supporting the CPP and you try to respond to this and to what his name, the cow man and the molester kid, that means you just like them. You just like them. You should be thinking how Darius Dillon and others will win. Look, you either for or you against. Let us stop this nonsense about some members in the CPP who think that this person this and this person that. If you for the CPP, for the CPP. If you're not for the CPP, you're not for the CPP. If you want to support Darius Dillon, support Darius Dillon with your mind, your heart, your money. So this is what I'm going to do here today. Please, the money that George Weah, your own money that he put into this election, you will not believe it. George Weah putting your money is what George Weah putting in to the election. Nobody else. Nothing else. George Weah putting your money into it. So this show is dedicated to Darius Dillon today. We cannot be passing around. Look, unless you don't know the history of Liberia, I'm not saying that Darius Dillon is the most perfect human being you will ever come across. No, he's not. But he's honest. He's an honest guy. He's very, very honest. Unless you don't know him. Unless he believes he has principle. He look in your face and tell you how he feels. If you wrong, he tell you. He stand for something. It's not like other politicians don't stand for nothing. And what we want in Liberia is for your leader to be honest. You will never find a dishonest man or man who is honest, undermining or degrading people or disrespecting people. He respects everybody. What's for him, for him. We don't expect Darius Dillon to come and to take his little salary and pave roads. Why are we doing this for ourselves? Why? So my people, I want to appeal to you that are watching. If you show you want to change Liberia, you have to change it now. If you don't win Montserrat County, I'm not talking about no county. If you don't win Montserrat County, we're into disaster. Because Joshua will win the election 2023 by hope or by crook. They cannot win this 2022. But as much as we're doing this thing, Darius Dillon need money to campaign. Let me tell you the real truth. Let us stop all the nonsense. You might tell Liberian men the truth and this and that. Darius Dillon, it's not an easy election. As much as we know that we're looking at the numbers, but this election is not a play election. This election is bigger than the 2023 election. This election will determine 2023. This election will determine 2023. Don't let sedition fool you. Don't be afraid. For God's sake. When you sit by and do nothing, there will be no schools in Liberia. When you sit by and do nothing, there will be no hospitals. There will be no good health care. There will be nothing but agriculture. But your vote, your speaking out will make the difference. You're speaking out. Don't let nobody fool you. Whether you live in America for 20 years and you're not been down to Liberia, but do you know how much you send to Liberia every day? You think they don't know that we send over almost or half of $1 billion to that country every year? You have relatives, you build your houses, you can't even live there because you're afraid. Do you know how many Liberians in this country who have retired already and they build house in America, in Liberia? I know a man see his mansion, but he cannot live there because what? He's afraid. He's not feeling too good. No good health care, nothing. Nothing. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Don't let nobody fool you in Liberia and tell you, say, oh yes, you're sitting in America there, you feel you can do nothing. You know how many messages I get in my mailbox every day? Even when the one that surprised me from people in America that would tell me, say, Mooney, you don't get nothing to do. You just own Liberia business whole day. Lead the people, lead Liberian people. Look, I love Liberia. I love Liberia. I want to retire in my country. I'm not looking for a job in Liberia. I'm not looking for a job in Liberia. I want to live in Liberia and have a good life and give back. If any Liberians want to do any other thing in Liberia, you get it right. You can do it. It's just a humanitarian. It's up to you. But you don't got to go pave no government road before they know you do something. What Charles Taylor did in Liberia, in fact, what Doe did, Doe killed and came to power. What Charles Taylor then did, they brought war and we gave them power. What George Weah did, he played football for Lone Star, we gave him power. But yet and still, Liberian people always get the crumb, not even the crumbs, they died. The one that fall on the floor, Liberians creep on it and they try to eat it. Why? Why can't we think with our head before we vote? This election is very crucial. The Liberian people, you're in America, oh yeah, Darius Dillon, oh yeah, God bless Darius Dillon. If that 5 cents, I will put the cash app up here. If that 5 cents, my people, 5 cents, 10 cents, $1, $2, you need to do it now. You think, look, I will tell you, Darius Dillon don't have the money. George, we are wasting all this money, and you think the people just eat it. Some people are arrogant, people are ignorant, the people are illiterate. The people don't know. They might eat it, and Darius Dillon can't even reach to them to talk to them. Moserado County is the biggest, 17 district. I know what I'm talking about. I went there. Todi alone, to finish Todi is not easy. Before District 17, because Todi and 17 is the biggest. Forget about Monrovia. Monrovia people come from Bannersville all over and settle in Monrovia and go back home every day. Forget about Cinco. But you're talking about District 2. You're talking about District 3. You're talking about District 17. You're talking about District 1. Then before the 12 going Bannersville and Marcoffee area there, all these places in District 12, District 11 on the Bannersville and Garnersville belt area there. Please, if you know you want to help, make a contribution. Make some kind of contribution. Don't sit back. Tomorrow we will regret it again. I'm not saying that you owe no one an apology for who you supported in the gone elections. You see what happening in America today. You got, for the first time in the history of this country, America, you can see a Republican coming out publicly to support a Democratic president in the numbers, because they don't want for America to fall. And for Liberia to move forward, we must send the message now, my people. We must send the message now. It might be funny. Election is not a baby thing. We can talk so and talk so. It is not an easy election. We sitting by, we say, yeah, the Liberian people, you can't trust them. Trust them. Trust them. If Joshua gave them $10 and you go there and you be sincere and speak and give them $1, they will listen to you. Before you change a man's life, you can't tell him he must stop smoking. You don't know that? Before you change someone's life, you met me, I can smoke weed, I can get drunk, and you want to change my life, you think I will just boop overnight? No. But you will continue to talk to me, and gradually I will get over it. Darius Dillon connected already with the people. Look, let me tell you something. Darius said, don't let them fool you. Darius Dillon don't travel with 10 cars. Darius Dillon will travel with 1 or 2 cars. He ain't a friend then. He go to District 3. The people from District 3. When Cummings went to District 2, Cummings went with only 5 cars. It's not like Thomas Fowler when they're going, the entire CDC follow. They get 2-3 buses that go in there to play. Then you see the same people that you saw to the party headquarters, the same people with that black, with that red beret, that the same people you see in Nuguta, that the same people you see in Barnesville, that the same guys that you see in Painesville. Then you say, oh, CDC get crap. When I be moved by them, the numbers is clear. But the only thing, we must encourage our people to vote. We must tell them, and for you to do that, all these things need to be on the radio in Liberia. CDC radio station will not carry it. LBS will not carry it. They have bias and bad they are. That's a national radio station, but they will not carry it. They will not carry it. So anything you want to do, please, the Cash App is right there. I'm not the one collecting money, please. But I just want to do this thing. I myself am making my contribution. Another thing you can do. Don't you know to take care of the entire polling center is $300 you can spend? $300 to feed them and give them little thing. For once, let us make the difference. For once. For once. Oh, Darius Dillon they like. Oh, Darius Dillon that. Darius Dillon alone will not make it in that place. Darius Dillon alone. If you want change in Liberia, the seditionists are fighting. The seditionists know that it's a tough election, so they're doing everything. They will continue. You know, I was just looking at some of the old posts, how they keep it. So, oh yes, political way and disgracing Darius Dillon all over. Look, it will not come from heaven and fall if we don't work for it. If Darius Dillon must win, we must talk. We must vote. We must talk to our people. We got continue. We must support. We that in America today, let me make you understand, our voice is the cash that we send to Liberia. It's simple. Do you need to send $50? You need to send $20. Even if you send $5, if you wanted to call your name, call the chairman. Call him. And you say, this is what I can afford for Darius Dillon. We sit down here, we buy 6-pack, we talk, we go and speak politics, and we praise Darius Dillon. We did this. We go into gathering. Sometimes you will see majority supporting Darius Dillon. You will see few people beyond CDC. But where are the majority? Why are we doing this for ourselves, my people? What are we doing? It's just like the COP. We say, oh, we want for the COP. Yeah, the COP giving job, we are hard time. The COP did this. But when it comes to this, when it comes to the COP, we don't spend penny. Some people can register. But we say, oh yes, you got to get somebody. Whether they were in the government last year, we're not talking about yesterday, we're talking about today. We're talking about the future of our children. If we don't speak now, we'll not be able to speak again for the next 6 years. We'll go 12 years. We must help with the cash. Some of us say we get $20, $30 to the Democratic Party, the Republican Party. People get $20, ain't nothing. Everybody looking for name. Everybody want to look on my phone. Every day I see a text. We receive the message before even Biden will go and speak, or the day he announces vice president. We got that message first. We got one person in Liberia for the first time in the history of Liberia to see a senator. Look, I believe it's not Darius Dillon. It's not about Darius Dillon, my people. If you don't need to be friends of Darius Dillon. It's for Liberia. Say, for the first time we see people. This man is so clear until even if George Weah does the right thing, he says it. Why can't we please, for God's sake, put your money where your mouth is? We can't be singing the song. You think that rap they will use? You think like people to just jump and say, oh yes, that's true, I will vote for Darius Dillon. Let Darius Dillon sit down and don't go there. Yeah. Because As look, we shouldn't pretend. It will hide you. You say, oh yeah, when they win, that they're busy, they will never call my number. You know how many times we say they shouldn't call our number and we still sending money to them? You know how many times? But we in America, we can't just talk. We must support. We must support with the cash. That's the only thing we can do. We're not voting. But your cash that you're sending, why you think Darius Dillon always commend the people in Liberia, the friends of Darius Dillon? This going election, who you think spend the money? The friends of Darius Dillon. This election, we can say, oh, because the CPP, they said that, oh, because communists there. No. We must do it. That is why Darius Dillon come on Facebook every day and tell you how the government works. Which of the senators in Liberia tell you, Liberia in America or in the diaspora, you say this is what the government doing? No senators, no representative come and tell you. But we sit in America and we know what's happening in Liberia because every day Darius Dillon brief Liberian people to tell them what happened today, what happened yesterday. He put a bill in. The people were all on the. Do you know what I mean when a senator put a bill? You start looking for money to push around. They happen right in America. Every day they people begging us. Oh, you know, Joe Biden said, before I get my speech, dear Munel, before I gave my speech, can you just chip in $10? If every Liberian who wants change in Liberia can support, listen, me tell you, we are human beings. We'll never be perfect, but we can look for the good ones. That is why they're holding every senators who want to contest on the CPP ticket. This is what you must support. And not like before, where UP people went over there and they start doing their own thing. No, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be like that. We're not saying that everybody will have the same ways. But things that would benefit us, that is what we want in Liberia. We want things that will benefit me. I want things that will benefit my community. If there's a well in the community, we all should drink from that well. I don't want to live in a community where I the only person get current passing around and then you think everything is okay. You get hot water in the morning. When I went to the library, I never talk about cold water. I never talk about water in the bucket. I talk about shower. I get up in the morning, the air conditioner, they play cold. Until some friend they can visit and all the Jews there, they can visit. This, they play cold. I came back some person money, you black. Because when I'm walking, I had a car to my convenience to go all over for the last 5 months. When I come from the house, go there, I get in the car, I walk, say, stay. Some guys go to the library, they come out, they black. They're black. And you know what I'm saying? But please, let's help. The app is there. Call Emmanuel. I will put the number up. Be a part of it. We're not doing it for a job. We're not doing it for anything. But just what this president doing to us. This is not a joking thing. The money that is being spent in Liberia on the election in Montserrat County and Grand Bassa County is not their money. The money coming from our own money that George we are giving them. George we have vowed. He told Bezonga, don't worry. I will do anything. George we is preparing to spend it at $5 million. He's an envious guy. He's an evil man. He said no matter what, he authorized, he instructed the finance minister, he instructed the public works minister. I said this guy told me the thing, I listened. And I want to call his name at my source. He said, Mooney, they must be sitting down and don't say nothing. You're sitting in America and be talking whole day. You don't trust Liberian people. Because the money that George we are prepared to launch, to leash on the Liberian people, so $500. The $500 only made for Joshua and his people. Yeah. When you see Thomas Fala going this place, going all over the place, Thomas Fala will spend his money. The money in the country for Joshua. So since the money in the country for Joshua, we need to show Joshua sense. We need to tell him that we get Liberian. The same people, the same way when CDC started, the support came from America. Yeah. Oh, Darius, they don't pretend. Let Darius, they don't pretend. If everybody were pretending like, bro, it was going to be good for the Liberian people. Darrell don't go to places with a bunch of people behind him. He even get the money to transport them. Right now, Darrell don't get money to even buy t-shirts. He ain't got money right now to do certain things. You need money. No matter what, he can be the nice man, he can do this, he can do that. He need money to visit the 17 counties. He need money to go from place to place. Forget what say, oh, the CPP. If you look at the contract in the CPP, every party is supposed to put certain amount of money. We agree companies get plenty of money. But how much Darrell Dillon get that you think he should put in? The one Darrell Dillon could keep the $28,000 that he gave to Mosrado Khan, that he put aside and say anytime they want to use him, he could put out $28,000 aside and say, oh, I will use it. But he said I will give it to them, and he still saying that they will cut it. Fonatiko came and said, oh, they must do 250, 2005. You go down, Darrell Dillon willing to go down. Serving your country is nice, but you getting rich. The men say every day, you win me, I will go and sit down home easy. The guys on say flower living before door ear cut. Just you see how other people are so greedy. George, you are him pick the people who he know that are buying down to him. Bezonga who are there, no other sedition in CDC that can contest in Grand Basso like Bezonga. He brought people from different places because there's nobody in CDC. CDC is dead, my people. You see, when you're in the boxing ring, when you continue to hit your opponent and you know that he getting weak and weaker and weaker, continue. Don't slack. People say, oh, the opposition weak, the opposition this, the opposition, because we make them to be that way. We are afraid to talk. They peace business here and peace. No war coming to Liberia. No war will come to Liberia. But let me say you guys again. I will just deviate a little bit. You that in America, if you want or real change too, I hear some Liberian people, oh, I will vote for Donald Trump because Donald Trump gave me 1,400 stupid people there. American election will be over. We will know the winner. Then Liberia will understand. Then our government will know that they're not joking anymore. They're not Donald Trump who he gave a damn about Africa, so African leaders can do anything they want to do. It's not going to work. So we will vote in this country. Our right to vote. I will stand online. I will put my marks. I will vote. They give me time. I will vote 22 times. Yes. Since I became citizen in America, I vote. I vote in every primary because I respect it. It's something that Liberia never gave me. Yes. The only thing that we got in the Constitution, the power, our people put that Constitution together. They gave you the only thing that they gave you, your vote, is your voice. When you're angry, you go at that polling center, you express yourself at that polling center. You don't express yourself because you're hungry. You sell your vote. Then tomorrow, no development. You all over the street. You piss off. We are our own problems. When you remain silent, there will be no schools in Liberia. When you remain silent, there will be no good education, no good health care, no infrastructure, nothing. Because you are silent. But if you vote and vote the right people, then you're ready for change. Then you're ready for change. Yes, the right man can change sometime and be worse. But you need to put him there again. There's something in the Constitution that authorizes you, that gave you the authority to remove a certain lawmaker. There's something there to recall that lawmaker. It's in the Constitution for you. But instead, we see individual going to lawmaker. Oh, don't worry, papi. Like what the cow man doing now. Oh, I will deliver. I will do this. I'm gonna be sitting in America. You know you on Facebook just so we can see. You were already on Facebook. Nobody took you from CDC. Nobody brought you over. You did it on your own because you felt you were disenchanted and you came over. And you cost. You start getting hungry. This and that. You in the country. I understand. You went back there. But now you insulting other people. Oh, stupid opposition, stupid this. That's why I posted. If I catch any CD in opposition remarks, I will just take your name and curse you and tell you, say you stupid, because why you should pay mind to them? They're not convinced you. They're not carrying you with them. Just how they came, you embrace them. Oh, good. At least you see the light. You understand. Okay, for some reason, Jared, the man who went to church and gave a life to Christ, later on again, he starts smoking, he starts stealing. And mean that we can pray for them. You can't hate them. I can't hate a cow meat man. I can't hate the molester kid. He was molested already. I will feel sorry for him. I pray that he will see the light, because he's young. He lives in America. He's supposed to have a better idea than even the cow meat man. But every time he posting, he trying to hear to see what he will say. And sometimes when they post, you look at everything. You look at how many people responding. You get majority of the people who tell you, say, listen, we stay behind the ADD. So he's not taking nothing from ADD. The people who sort of vote for CDC will vote for CDC. I will tell you today, the people who are supposed to vote for CDC will vote. Their vote will not change unless they forget to go vote. But they will not vote for Darius Dillon. The real daha one there, they will not vote against. They will not vote for Darius Dillon. They will not vote for Darius Dillon. But one thing I know, there will be no opposition that will vote for Darius Dillon. And I'm sorry, that will vote for CDC. No opposition will vote for CDC. No member of the COP will vote for CDC. It's simple. COP got more independence than registered voters. They will not vote against Darius Dillon. Even you tie their faces, they will vote for Darius Dillon. You look at it, because you see, before you get to understand, you look at the statistics from last election. Last election, CDC had 48% in Monserrado County. The third party in Monserrado County was ANC. Just Monserrado County, they got 10% in there. But when you combine Unity Party, ANC, Liberty Party, ALP, they're more than 50 some more percent. So how can you think now? Some of your people left you already. The people that voted for you, they left you. They said, come on, man, because they never ate that cow. The cow that disturbed their brain, where they put the medicine, because they say the cow they killed to CDC health office, after they put all the voodoo. The people that ate that cow, they catch them. But because some of you people were not there to eat the cow, so you left. You left. There is no way. But I will tell you this: Ellen Johnson gave President Weah a warning, because she been in the business long time. The international community people, they know her. She been there long time. Do not get involved in this election. So that's why you see he's spending the money, he giving the money. He can't go on a campaign trail. He want to go, he can't go, Ellen control him. Ellen said, I had the opportunity to give the election to my son. But I said no, because there is no way that my son could win you. And we all know right now there is no way. The most popular man in Monserrado County right now, Joshua is the president, so they will know his name. The former most popular man was Joshua, but the most popular man in Monserrado County right now is Darius Dillon. Whether you like it, you don't like it, that's your business. That's your business. He's connected with the people. He's a humble man. You know, I saw something like a picture that they were follow kneeling down and they were praying over him. Darius Dillon got a picture, he knelt down and they prayed over him. Sedition was all over the place. Oh, Darius Dillon, oh, Darius Dillon, talking like that. Yeah. But you see, sedition don't believe in God. I think so. Because some of the things they do on the sycamore tree, baptizing people with dirty water, like a cult, blood for blood, training people all over the place for these elections, to cause chaos. And all that thing, to be frank, it's not George Weah, it's not President Weah planning it. But he will not say it. He will not say nothing. He will allow them to do it. And the only thing I know, I can imagine he say, my man, your sure the thing will work. I don't want it to backfire. I don't want it to backfire. Oh, don't worry, Mr. President. Maggie, you know, Maggie speak just like looking down man. He speak just like a looking down ball for truth. So my people are begging you. When it comes to election, it's not a corporation. It's not no church house. We're telling you, you must push forward. Make your contribution. If that $1, please. If that $1, $5, $20, whatever you can give, call Emmanuel. Let me put the number up here. Call Emmanuel. Okay. This is the information. You can register. You can be part of this Daros Dillon. Look, if George Weah, don't overlook it. Do not overlook what we're saying here. Do not overlook it. President Weah is prepared. He's willing right now to spend almost $5 million of your money. $5 million of your money. US dollar. When you check in Fala, I said the boss said, big brother, when they open Thomas Fala trunk, the money stack up in that his truck. Stack up. And you think Thomas Fala using everything? No, he's not using everything. He keeping some for himself. So the same thing with Besonga. So he pushing them to do everything. Yeah. So please be a part of the Daros Dillon campaign. We want you to help. Whatever you can do, please, we're begging you. Whatever you can do, the little bit, the little one that you will give will help. I hear people praising Daros Dillon. I hear people, and people are doing good. And I want to say thanks. I was surprised. People are doing good. People, the guys from Minnesota, Michigan, Imaya Yato, this man is sacrificing everything, his time and whatsoever. If you get to know him and your talk, you will understand who he is. Look, Liberians, we still got good people. We still got sincere people. We still got honest Liberians. Honest. And some of them want to give up and say, you know what? I ain't going to waste my time on Liberia. I'm doing good. My family okay. They say wherever you live, you got your family, you got your house, you got everything. That's your home. But that's what the people want to, that's what they want to do to you. But you will be sending money to your family and you shut your mouth and you don't talk. You live in a country where the people protest. The people did this. For us, some of us also be able to vote today or to live in this country, that because people fought, they protested, they went all over the place and want to vote today. For me, as to be a citizen in America, a foreigner, Liberian, African, that I can vote, I can express myself to anybody because I'm a taxpayer. Nobody go after me. The only thing, don't do wrong. Don't commit any felony. Don't do anything they're looking for you. But I can express myself to anybody and nobody go after me. You go to your job, you express yourself to your boss. Your boss can fire you. He can fire you. But in Liberia, when you try it, you own your own. So every show that I will do, my show will be dedicated to Daros Dillon and the CPP. Daros Dillon and the CPP. It's the alternative. It's the alternative. It's so bad until they are afraid to put George Weah picture right now on the poster. They're thinking Some people say, oh, you put Joey a poster and people picture, some people get pissed off, some people not be happy, the people get mad and whatsoever. Because they know that Joshua doing bad job. Oh, they paying the civil service. The people own money. Oh. The people who pay, you paying them that achievement. Oh yeah, the government good. Liberians, the one that coming, just how George we are then spending the money. When you gave them that seat, when you give it to them, just say that you will eat sin. You will eat sin because they got to get everything back. Look in your budget, the new budget. When agriculture, the amount for agriculture will ever go up. When? This is the whole trick. NSA is controlled by the executive, no scrutiny, nothing. So they take most of the money and put it to NSA so they can use it anytime they feel like. They control it. That is how they've been stealing from us. That is how. You got representative at work only 2 days. 2 days, 8 hours. You work 8 hours a day. The representative and senators work 2 days. They go to session for 2 days, but 8 hours and 4 hours a day. Unless it's something special and they stay there. They're supposed to be in the district. They're supposed to be in the district, or they're supposed to be there doing something. I agree. Okay, people who live in, people from River G and Maryland. Okay, I understand. It's not easy to get it because of the road and this and that. It's sad. Liberians, we must contribute. Please. $5 set. You take your phone. I know all of you get a cash app. You take your phone, you go on your cash app, and you make it. Bien Kesely, I know you like Darius Dillon. Make some kind of contribution. Unless you want to tell me you're sedition. I know you're not a sedition anyway. But Moserado County, as much as the people behind Dillon and whatsoever, you do not trust these people. Joshua is trapping the money like hell. It's not that ball. And public words, stop everywhere fella going. When fella say he want to, when they put talk about roll, boop, they bring the crush rack and they waste it there. Oh, they say talk and do. And I will tell you in Liberia, people love it when you go in a community. By the time you start campaigning, oh, you know the road need to be filled, and our road here, this and that. They bring in the crush rack, they jump in it. Your thing fella will take his money. I can't wait for the debate between Fala and Darius Dillon. Yeah, I can't wait. Everything is about Fala. Everything Fala did in District 5 is about him. Fala got property in District 5 like hell. See the one he got in Lofa County. He built a clinic, that his clinic. He built a school, that his school. He built university. Enough for this person, oh well, it benefits the community. That's a stupid idea analogy. Why might it benefit the community? That's not a public school. It's not a public school. For you to go through that door, I saw the school. It's so expensive, ain't nothing. Every government official, you never had a school before you got into politics, or you became government official. Everybody looking for job now to get the $14,000. But if we can change things around, President Weah will do his job. If we can try and change things around, President Weah will do his job, because he will know, say, oh, the people serious. Oh. That means he will not do no nonsense. He will try to see if he can make it right for the next 3 years, but I doubt it. Yes. You can allow everything in Liberia is being controlled by President Weah. Even the court, the judiciary. Why you think they move Kabina Jana here with all his funny way? But that man is a professor at law. He knows the law, and he applied the law according to the way it's supposed to be. You remove him for no business. Today, Fala Johnson acting like Mandingo man. That's why and this man say, if any Mandingo man vote for Thomas Fala, your mind born you good, your bastard. That's what Mike Jabate said. Mike Jabate, the cow meat men were all over the place cursing Joshua over and over and over. Until they endorsing Fala Deco big program. They playing on the Liberian people. When they come into this place, you see the same people to that place. You know the one I can't get one? They think we can see. They go in looking down. You see the same militant in the same cap. They standing there. They going with 2-3 buses. They sending people there. Oh yeah, you see the people confusing who? Liberians in America? Liberians in America, you confusing them? Darius didn't just pass in District 2, walk there with 2 cars. See all the people that were there. See all the people. He don't travel with people. But when Thomas Fala going, Wesson guy went to Basso, they sent 4 buses ahead of them. They seen people in the crowd living in Monrovia. They seen people like that with Thomas Fala. You see them with Wesson guy. Look, y'all might not be afraid, but the only thing is that we must work. Election is not a baby thing. You can't sit and be reluctant. Oh, don't worry, man, I will win, man. When the people see you and they be eating the money, they will just say, well, I mean, just vote for the man. That is the strategy. Because if you don't go there to campaign, the other man will say, hey, I tell you, the people will not come around. Then the man will get his man and say, well, I'd rather live with the injured that I know than the one I haven't seen before. Yes. Darius Dillon must visit 17 districts. And every district, some of the districts get 100 and some more communities. Some of them get 150 communities. Some of them get 200 communities. District 17, they got communities. You got to go there. But how can Darius Dillon go to the place? It need money, gasoline, and this and that. We should not allow this man to start taking bribe. We should not allow this man, and I pray to God he will not. He will not do it. He will not do it. The only one good public official for the first time in Liberia that you in America and you know what happening in the Senate. When the last time when Darius Dillon was not there, when the last time you watched Facebook to see people debating in Liberia? When the last time? The little news people will go there, KMT, they will take little bit, they finish. When the last time you will see a senator coming on Facebook and explaining to you what happened and telling you about the rules? This $5,000 for lawmaker is in the Constitution. It's in the law book. It's there. It's there. Before they would deny nominee and the person still take the job. They rejected Mary Bro. She still took the job. They rejected Serena Cephas. He still took the job. When Darius Dillon went there, he quoted Article 54. That's why Zoli don't never got his job today. Who knows the thing? We sat down. We don't look at the Constitution. We don't look at the Constitution. Then we should sit there and be praising Darius Dillon and can put 5 cents. Even $1, man, please. $1, $10, $5, whatsoever you can give it. Whatever you can give it for God's sake. Give it. The Cash App number is right up here. For once, we should not be silent. We should not just sit by and say, oh yeah, the people just eat all we have money for nothing. No, you don't trust Liberians. If you don't go around, the man who got the money, he will take a stealing money there and he will eat it. And if that other guy don't see you, fine. But you must attend. You must go to every little place. It's not an easy thing to campaign Maserado. My people are telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. I got my witness Ray and Fred Colley. We used to host on 100,000, 200,000 on him. By the time you just go, you go and come back. It finish. It's not easy. So all these things here, when I'm telling you, please do something. We can't just do it in America alone. I want to say thanks to all those who watching. Share this video. We appreciate it. And thank you, and Omaru, thank you very much. And Bian, thanks for watching. And Yaki Williams, thank you. So please, guys, some people might ask, do you know Darius Dillon? No. I get to know Darius Dillon when I studied and I learned about him. I did my research. Who is this young man? Who is Darius Dillon? I used to live in Barnes Bay. Who is Darius Dillon? And people I start asking questions about Darius Dillon. Y'all ask the sitting vice president today, who wrote the bill for Liberia today to have assistant, to have deputy assistant superintendent. It was Darius Dillon through the vice president office. Edwin Snow talked about Darius Dillon when Darius Dillon was chief of staff to Edwin Snow. It's not because that politics. Darius Dillon went to jail. The Senate, they jailed him because he's now a senator, he's now nothing. He went in there and defended something that he's not supposed to do. The vice president know who Darius Dillon. While you're walking around, you're a third grade student. You're a third grade student. Nowhere in our Liberian constitution you will get PhD or master. They say you should be a Liberian citizen. Yes. You should be a Liberian. But nobody in the Senate can determine to explain to you. They lie to us because we are stupid people. They use us so badly that we're nothing. We're nothing to Liberia. The only thing we're supposed to do is to vote and give them power. Give them power, and they get us. They get rich, and they use us over it. When will we stand up, my people? Especially you people in America, in Europe. You live in a better life. You don't need Liberia. Do you think we need Liberia? No. Only people who go to Liberia looking for a job. That means you're nothing. I will not go to Liberia and look for a job. Let them call you and say we need you. Not for you to leave your good family, leave your $5,000 you're making here because you feel that you can go to Liberia and steal $20,000, $50,000 like that. Yes. Why Liberians? They see Liberians put in this country. Oh, Donald Trump gave us $1,400. I will vote for Donald Trump. Do you know how they passed it? It was passed by the House. It was passed and it was introduced by the Democrat. Even the people that they're talking about today, Keith Addison, other people that are all Republicans, they didn't want to push it. That bill, it was passed through the same time they passed the spending bill for defense because of what Donald Trump wanted, and they push it in. And they did it for only Liberians alone. We don't know what we want. We have no clue because we don't read, we don't study, we don't know about other people. We just look at what is in front of us at the time. You curse my man, you kill my man, and you come back and laugh and give me $5, I forgive you. That Liberian right there. You kill my man, you kill my pa, I will vote for you. I say every day. My brother supported child stealer. My brother MPP. I'm not MPP, man. I ain't got nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with them. I am not one of those who, oh yeah, because my brother in MPP, so I will MPP. No. I criticize them every day. Every day. We travel, we left Liberia. Our eyes are open. We say, look at the way they even did Malawala recording Bereo. You won't see nothing. You won't change. And I can't believe some Liberians in the country. You put, one thing I can read about me, and I will say it this thing. I'm not calling nobody's name because I know you always watch my show. When I post, I'm talking to my president. He's not your president alone. You know, they got a new war. They say, oh, you hate and you jealous over George Weah. How can you be jealous over George Weah when George Weah not paying your bill? George Weah don't know how you eat. He's your president. The Constitution gave me the right to criticize any public officials. Now, when I'm criticizing George Weah, instead of you coming on my post to defend George Weah, you turn it on me. Now, because everybody know Munel Keshen, my man, don't do that, man. My man, just forget it, don't say nothing. You come on my post and you insult. And you turn around, are you a die with heart attack? So now, if you speak for Joshua, then I will include you in a post, and I will tell you things that I will want to say, and I will link you there too. Because I don't understand, when you criticize Cummings or Darius Dillon, I come back and defend Darius Dillon and say, listen, Darius Dillon is honest, Darius Dillon is this, Darius Dillon is that. But I'm not going to tell you, say, look at you nothing. I put my post again. I said Darius Dillon will win the election. The other guy told me, oh, excuse me, I will say the other one. He said, look at that one in America, that you're asshole. He started cussing. Sometimes you must dance in the dirty water with these people. You know, they get a saying, they say when they slap you, you turn the other cheek. They say, oh, you don't have to fight to be a man. But let me tell you, sometimes you must fight back to be a man, so they will understand that not all the time that not one woman can born crazy child. So sometimes you dance in the mud, then when you get up, you dress up and say, I don't believe that I could do this thing here. Yeah, I'm a grown-up man too. I used to be in Liberia too. I used to be all around. I saw butter myself. I saw donut. I saw bread. My mom whipped me. My mom did things. I gave her hell. So I know what time I used to eat. I left the place where we used to eat late. Some day we know I used to eat. Some don't know I used to eat. So unless you don't see it, that is why if you want to see, I will tell you today, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know if someone is actually good. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. That empathy, that integrity, that honesty, when a leader has these things, then there is nothing can happen. So please, my people, please make a contribution. It can be $1, it can be $5. I'm not saying that you should take your telephone money, your light bill money, your children money, but you that believe in Liberia, you don't need to be friends with Darius Dillon. But for the first time, for once, we got somebody that can look and say, wow, who is this guy? This guy has the opportunity to do anything in Liberia, to be part of these people, because the CDC wish they had Darius Dillon. Let me tell you the real truth. They wish. I saw it. I campaigned in this country here, and at that time I never voted. 2008 and 6 and 8 election. My wife and other people used to, I said, but when you voting, I go to people's houses from house to house. The day Barack was about to leave, the same month he gave a speech, I was in a house working. I just heard the guy say, yes, oh, we gave this guy hell. I wish this guy was a Republican. A Republican man. He said, wow, we really gave this guy hell. He's a good guy. We gave him hell. We said all kinds of things. So I turned and he said, where you from? I said, from Liberia. So he said, you voted? I said, yes. I said, I voted Republican. Just so he say more. He said, you know, we never treated this man right. But today, they understand. That's why when I hear Sedition talking about, George, we are the best leader. They see with Donald Trump and say he's the best leader. How do you know a leader is the best leader when you stay working? How can you be a best leader when you stay doing the job or whatsoever? You can say your best leader. Your people can say, let other people come up and say, oh, this man took Liberia from this place to that place. But you took Liberia from here behind. Forget about the corruption, also they did, but there was structure in place that you dismantle. And the same with Donald Trump, dismantle. The same with Donald Trump, do not take advices. He don't read. He don't do this. When they give him information, he don't do it. It's the same thing our president does. He don't read. He want people to glorify him. The same thing with Donald Trump. You must praise him. You must do this, or else he fire you. It's the same thing with Joshua. So that's why I will ask myself, if Joshua and Donald Trump related, or it was just the year of electing stupid people, 2016. It was just the year of what? Yeah. So please, guys, this election is not an easy election. We should not sit by and say they will fall from heaven. Or, oh yeah, they say Cummings get money, Cummings will support Darius Dillon. The one that every party is supposed to put in. Darius Dillon, the little one he get, he put in it there. How many months he worked for? Even some of the clothes that Dallas didn't wear that people from America send it to him. He don't hide it. He don't hide it. The man tell you, say, don't call me honorable. People still call him Didi, A Didi. And people call him what? Taton. People call him the light. All kinds of things. He's the light. He's the light. He's the light. Some people pray every day for that boy to die. And we pray for him to survive and live on. And we pray for more Darius Dillon. We pray for more Darius Dillon. So please, if you want to change in Liberia, it must start now. For Liberia to be successful, it will start from Montserrat County, whether we like it or not. For Liberia to be developed, it will start from Montserrat County. Montserrat is the gateway. It's where everything starts from before you go whatsoever. But this president have vowed that Montserrat and Grand Bassa County, no matter what, he will spend the money. Fala know he can. Fala within himself he knows. You think if Fala never had a guarantee from George, you think you're going to get in the race? No, he was not going to get in the race. He was not, because the president don't like Chimama Wolokoli. That is why he said no. Let me put somebody there. So Fala will have to be talking. Just go ahead. So Fala spends on the money. He keeps on the money. You think Fala spends on the money? You don't know Fala, man. You don't know Fala. Everything is about Fala. All the development that Fala put in District 5 is for him. Fala got over 10 houses in District 5. Yes. He built houses all over. He can just buy land. He in court and all for land business. Yeah? He in court and all for land business. Because they feel they in power. So my people, the time is now. If you sit back and do nothing, you'll not be helping your country. Some people say, oh, you need to come home. You need to come home and do this. You know how many Liberians have built the houses and retired in America, and they went home, they came back because there's no one medication they can find in that country. There is no way easy. The criminal rate, people are raping people. That we got president cannot speak right in Morovia. You see it on Facebook every day. They are raping people and the government don't say nothing. Then is that the country we're talking about? That don't speak out at all? No. Vote the light for Montserrat County. The light must shine. The light have started shining. We must keep it shining. One light bulb will not do it. We must spread over. Let us do it 15-15. Let us do it 15-15. We must do everything possible. It's not free. It's money. Some people say, but why are you not talking about Darius Dillon? Yes, Montserrat County, just how the thing is crucial to Joshua. We know. We know why Montserrat is crucial. Because if you sit there and allow Joshua to win Montserrat County, you will never, I will tell you today, you will not win an election. Because Joshua said, well, even if he cheat in the general election, there's nothing you can say. You even win. The man told you say you take Montserrat back from you, and he took it back. So we preparing it. We must defend and protect that polling center. Only $300 you need to take care of polling center. $300. I know a lot of people who can adapt a polling center. You in your county, you can adapt. When you're from Grand Bassa County and you interested, adapt a polling center in Grand Bassa County. Get in contact with us, because what I'm doing, I'm talking about Darius Dillon. I'm talking about Montserrat County. You can adapt one of the polling center and your name will be on it, and they will report to you directly. You will be the first to get the name of that place. So if you know that you're from District 5 and you're from District 6, you say, okay, listen, I live in a place, the polling center there, I'm responsible. I'm responsible for that polling center. In that polling center, they get prison. So you adapt that and say $300. From now to December 8th, you can do it small and pay it. Please. And I will tell you, I can put my neck on the chopping board for the man who is heading the Darius Dillon, Friends of Darius Dillon in America, Emmanuel. I've asked about him, and I will not even say nothing about him again, because he knows the same president we are very much. We all know what's happened before, so I'm not going to say that. But you must trust people. So please, I am begging you Liberians, let us contribute $5, $10, whatsoever you can give. Don't worry about somebody giving $10 and $2,000. Don't worry about the next man who giving $50, because that's what he can give. But every little bit count. Every little bit count. Yes. So if that dollar you can afford, give it. If that $5 you can afford, give it. Give it. Please. Please. That is one of the ways you can help to change it. Because if Darius Dillon loses this election, my people, some of us say I'm not going to Liberia again. I can say anybody that. And I make it clear. Some people must forget about the number. Some people will have that number, some people will not have that number. I can tell anybody that. Because they prepare to cheat, but they're thinking how to do it. We make it clear. Unless you go and close the polling center down. Unless you start arresting everybody and causing chaos. But we will get the news from every polling center. They was, as they coming, we announcing it. NEC do not change results from polling center. So if you don't have your document to challenge, it's on you. So we must keep our people. That is why I will tell you, that is where the corruption is. So if you don't take care of your poll watcher, they sell your pink slip. That means you don't have no information to defend. They can take all that information and give it to the other guy and say, man, you're just poor together, man. They give out for $10, $20 business. Because nobody's going to give them $500 to do it. Because you don't know. They just say, listen, I mean, just say you may get only one vote here, man. And they recruit people. The NEC will sometimes come to you and say, oh my man, you gave your man, you can pay me, I can recruit all your guys then. So the corruption in Liberia is in different forms. But you need money. They say that if you want to change things around, you must spend the money. If the man let to eat too much, but you believe that you can change it, if it costs you to bring the rest and give it to him and change his life around, fine. So by the time you get there and you change his life, because you see, we lie to these people too much. Our politician lies to them so much until they get a sin and say, dry meat sweet, but what will be eaten until the meat get dry? We know that. What will be eaten until the meat get dry? So I'm going to end the show for now. Hopefully on my day off, we will run it again. I will continue to run it, and I will open the line for people to speak out. It's not a dialogue. It's just for people to come and give the view. It's not to come tell me who Darius Dillon. You either supporting or you do not support. You either for or you against. I have problem with nobody who against or whatsoever. But I'm appealing to you, independent, whosoever. I know sedition will not do it. Only the sedition who have changed already. But I'm appealing to independents and people who believe that they are member of the CPP or whatsoever, or people we're not even members. We just affiliate. We just say, well, because since we don't like what this government doing, so we support this group here. Please, the Cash App number is there. Cash App is 313-629-463, and you can just go through that, and you'll know what to do when it comes to the Cash App. We got the PayPal and all, and also the numbers, the information here about the website is also open. You go there, you can register to be friends of Darius Dillon. You can register and be friends of Darius Dillon. If you want to be a platinum member, that means it's $200. You got a plus for $100. You got a gold 75. You got silver for 50, bronze less than 50, and so forth. Please, this thing here is just for us to help this young man. It's just for us to help this young man. I beg you. I beg you, please. I beg you. You can pay. You can go right on there. Everything is open. Imaya Yato, his telephone number. You can call him, contact him. You get Chris Dennis in Canada. You get Melvin Dishi all the way in Europe. Chris Williams, all the guys in Australia, and Samet Tamba in Asia. All these guys, you can contact them. And even the friends of Darius Dillon, you can also pay in Liberia. You can pay Liberty in Liberia. They got the mobile money in Liberia. Martin S. Kohler. Martin Kohler, yes. I think that's the guy in his office there. And they got the account right to UBA account. They get United States dollar and whatsoever. You can transfer money to it. Some kind of way. If we can help, let us help. For me, I promise and to sponsor, to support one of the polling center. You understand? So please, it's not about money business. But I will raise the money, I will put it on the website, and I will do that. Because I know what it costs. It's just that they're in a political party. But I know what we went through as an independent candidate. When we were running the campaign, we know how much these guys wanted. If you don't give it to them, they sell, they get rid of that pink slip, you finish. You're not getting that information. You're not getting that information. So please, my people, please, I beg you. I'm appealing. This is my first time to appeal like this. This is my first time to actually do such a thing. I beg you. We should not sit back and lose Darius Dillon on things that we can handle. He's connected to the people. The people must not love him. They voted for him before with no money, but he needs transportation and he poor workers. You need honest people. We know how we're vetting them, but we're not going to tell nobody. We went through the same process before. So many ways we're vetting them to start with looking for pool washer. They got people in Liberia, responsible people who don't want pay, who going around, who will be there to do things. Let's say Comfort be there, my own auntie. She's on our team. Yes. So we will vet them in the best way possible, not to go. Let me tell you something. The trick CDC, look, the people are good in all kinds of clandestine move. They will come to you and pretend like they're supporting you just so they will get. Look, as I was paying the pool washer, this kid had a big CDC Sir Joseph t-shirt on him. He hid it. And he was brave. He came to collect his money. One of the guys looked at the picking, checked the picking, he opened the picking t-shirt and said, "What? You are Sir Joseph supporter? And you are brave?" Look at it. I said, "No, you're lying. I gave him money." I said, "Go." And what he did, you think he voted for us? No. So they will come there because they know they want to eat. But the thing is so cult, it's in their blood. It's in their blood. So it's not people. Look, the ones that never tasted the cow or the food at that sycamore tree, they're free. But the ones then who there, you see and the boy who they molested, who were in the army here, and he gone back. The devil called him. He couldn't stand it. He was fighting him. It was bothering him. He went back. They got to go baptize him again. And you see that? So it's a cult. You see the cow meat man? He left for 2 years. He cost. He said he got 2 taxes. He got this. He got that. He can't stand the tension. He went back home because free money there to eat. The money free. So all they know that the cow meat man can convince us. We convince other people already. You can't convince us. You left and you came. We welcome you. You know what I'm saying? Now you jump back again into sin. That's good. We stay waiting for you. You expect this to happen. You look for it on your own. When people curse you, what they curse you, you better cursing other people. You know what I'm saying? But I can't believe Liberians. Please, support Darius Dillon, we must re-elect Darius Dillon. Monserrato is not for one person, it's not for Darius Dillon, it's not for nobody. But we see something in this man that maybe sometimes you guys don't see it. And some people in the opposition say, oh yeah, this Darius Dillon man, he won't be president, this and that. Gentlemen, we're talking about 2020. CPP, if you think you will bring some stupid guys, yes, some of the guys then with their stupid politics. If you sit there and think that Darius Dillon winning election will be able to contest against Cummings or whosoever in the primary and this and that, then we're not ready to go nowhere. Why today, if something happened, God forbid, Waka died, or Ure, or Cummings, or Yombly, or somebody else, why we worry about things that we can't control? 2023, this is the gateway. That's the gateway. It will be a convention how to get the way how you will collect your leaders and whatsoever. If Boyka will be the standard bearer, he'll be the standard bearer. If Cummings will be the standard bearer, he'll be the standard bearer. If none of them will be the standard bearer, if that Darius, that's it. We are all there for the same purpose. It's not about who in charge. When we start fighting among ourselves and think, oh, that Darius Dillon man there, when we made that man to win, he will be too frisky. Then you will not win 2023. 2023. And I'm saying it, and I will knock this table here. If people within the CPP, and you think that enough for a leadership, but they got few people who there thinking that because Darius Dillon is this and that in Monserrato County, and you think you will not support Darius Dillon, don't harm yourself for 2023. Don't do it. Do not do it. You will be causing a problem that you will not like. Don't do it. We all in a boat together. For the CPP to be relevant in 2023, to send a message, you must win Monserrato County. As much as we're looking for money, you must do everything to put in that money. As much as we're looking for money, because we know what happened in the first by-election, we know who all make contribution, Cummings and other people, other leaders never make. So this time around, people in America want to collect the money too for Darius Dillon. But at the same time, CPP, Cummings, this 2023, your responsibility is too heavy. Maryland, Nimba County, Cape Mount County, all these counties, we must win them. You know, sometimes some of us will get in our responsibility, we're in our position where we do things, we go the extra mile. So, Mr. Cummings, you have to go the extra mile. You have to go the extra mile. You must prove your leadership ability. People like Cummings, but it's the likability problem. People all almost say, oh, they may not friendly, man, they make them laugh. You must release yourself, Mr. Cummings. Put that smile on your face. We know you got a good heart, I will tell you. You're not the one who can brag. You don't show off like people. You don't show off that you got money and this and that. But your responsibility of Monserrato winning is on your head too. As much as we're looking, ANC, some of the ANC members, just stop this nonsense. But anyway, most of you are not voting. So when we're talking, we only want to send the money back. So please, we need support. Levy Thompson and Darius Dillon is your brother. We need support. And since Yasini, you supported him before, and I know you will do it again. So we need to get all these things. Please, we need the support. So all these things, please, I beg you, I take God, beg you. They too much talking will not help us. I tell people I'm now an advocate. I am not. I love politics. supporting up somebody. You know, when you say you advocating for something and then you try to get into politics, you confuse yourself in a way. But hey, and as much as supporting the CPP as supporting Darius Dillon, I'm happy I will be free to express myself to Darius Dillon when he wrong. Just what he can do. He expressed himself to people. He say what he want to say. You don't look at, we are not enemies, we are opponents. Sometimes people say, oh, hey, my man, the way you talk, he said, you own Joe. No. But I will criticize Joshua and I owe no apology. Even if Joshua were to do good and I were to just get on Joshua's side, I would still not owe no apology to nobody because I said something bad. But suppose you change, and which I know it's not going to happen anyway. It's not going to happen. I'm not one of the political prostitutes that all over the time. No. So please let us support Darius Dillon. The Cash App number is there. You can call. Hopefully tomorrow, by the grace of God, I will open a line and we will talk. Maybe if I come on early, or Saturday or Sunday. But I will continue to say it. I will continue to carry like this for the next, I don't know when, until. So please support Darius Dillon, and I will rerun this show again tonight. I want to go to bed, but when you see it on, please, it's just a rerun, and don't think that I'm live. I won't be live. So please share this video to all. I love you guys. And I know a lot of people not on here, about 50 something people. I don't know how many people so far. So please do what you can do. Let us help. Let us help, please. I beg you. Let us do it. We can do it. Let us support whatever we think better. You don't need to give $50. You don't need to give $100. They say little drop can fill a bucket. If you get $10, you give it. If you get $5, you give it. So all those today who think that what I said is okay, give me a thumbs up and a heart that yes, we must support Darius Dillon. I want you to do that. So please, if you think that we should support Darius Dillon by our cash, let us do it together, please. I beg you. I beg you. I beg you. Do it. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. That's good. We must support. We must support. I appreciate it. For once, we must do something. Ain't got to be nothing big. It don't have to be nothing big. We can do that. $5, $10. You get a little spare change. It's just that you buy your case of beer. You say, my man, just get Darius Dillon one bottle of beer too. Simple. Okay, Saturday coming, I will buy 6-pack for Darius Dillon. Oh, my man, Ambassador are buying and Senator are buying 6-pack for you. The 6-pack, you send it, Cash App. It go in there. We buy 6-pack for our friends, then just go talk politics. 6-pack. We can do it. You can do it. You go to Darius Dillon, his telephone number all there. You text him, say, Mr. Senator, although he say he don't call it Senator, ADD, my man, I just purchased one case of stuff for you this week. That money going to the Cash App. It ain't mean that he buying stuff for him. You say, oh, my man, I go into the party. You go to the place, you say, listen, my man, I just put $10 in that thing for Darius Dillon on a 6-pack. We spend stupid money around here. Then we go to the same place where we're drinking and we talk about, oh, Darius Dillon this. Yeah, Darius Dillon the light. Oh, Darius Dillon the light. Oh, Darius Dillon the light. But we ain't doing nothing. The thing the people in Labrador will just sit down. They are not the one that go in the office. You sit down there, Joey, give, and you won't get money. You won't get money to pay Darius Dillon way to go start campaigning the people there. Forget it. You on your own. And at this time, we must capitalize, we must take advantage, because at least a lot of people in Liberia have grabbed to Darius Dillon. So that's the time. This is the time. We cannot stop. The race is not to the swift, but the one who endures to the end. We're not saying that this is an easy election. It's not an easy election. It's not an easy election. Because still we don't trust Liberians, because they can swap, they can change around anytime. But we We must stand up and do it. If we sit back and we don't speak out, then we don't love our country. You're not voting, I'm not voting. But do you know how much we send to Liberia every day? In a year time, over $400 million going to Liberia. You think the Liberian government don't know? Although they cost you the this and that. You're not voting. But your voice, your money, they need it. They need it. They need that money. So don't listen to them. Oh, you're in America. Give them the opportunity. They will come to America. The same nonsense one that we're talking, give them the opportunity. Take one ship to Liberia right now and say, who already go to America? See where they come. See. You go to Liberia, you lecture. They say, Papa, you are there before. I say, I won't go there too. Don't mind it. Then they say, we're jealous. They are the one who jealous. Yeah, you're sitting in America. Come sit down here. You say you may come to America. What you will do to Liberia? You must say that first. You support George, I support this man. I'm first with you because you're supporting George. But I'm only trying to educate you that you cannot see it up to now. You can still see the problem. You still cannot see the problem. How can they say actions speak louder than words? We all know that this individual broke, and all of a sudden, whoop, you become the richest man. Where the money coming from? No hospital, no this. They're giving us false hope. False hope. Things that not you're supposed to lie for, they lie about it. Things that is real that you can just come and tell Liberian people, they still lie on it. Still lie. Disrespecting. The first government I see that continue to train other people. Why they got the police? They still training people undercover because of their plans. But that plans will fail. That plans will fail. Somebody say, oh, they put Joe, we are on a committee that they don't want going to Mali to go talk to the military guards. I said, listen, there are no mistake they made. It's good for him. It's good for him because I don't know what he's going to tell the boy. I don't know what he's going to tell the man. So that just example. Although we don't trust our military, if they will ever do this, they take order from America anyway. Yeah. So they want to steal the election. It's up to them. It's up to them. But Liberians will not sit this time and allow it to happen. This is not a threat. It's not a threat. And guys, please let us pray for our vice president. I think they say she's doing good. And I can't believe that the same people who supported this vice president, she's a member of the CDC, and they had to go and start to lie that this woman have coronavirus. And they know because no country in the world accepting anybody who get coronavirus. You get coronavirus in your country, you will stay right there. You're not going nowhere. But she's doing good, and let us pray because some of the things that we're hearing, I hope it don't happen. Yeah. And as much as we have differences on issues, they are our leaders, and we will not want anything stupid to happen. So if people within the ruling party planning stuff, we will pray to God for God with dismantle them and expose them. If people on the other side within the NPP planning anything, we will pray to God that God will dismantle them. And people, Agnes Taylor going to Liberia, you hear some, oh yeah, the father of the mother of the party is here, this and that. We should stop it. We should stop it. Yes, we against the president on issues, but at the same time, we will stay wait. We will wait for his time to be over, and we'll go back to the ballot box and do whatever we should do. We want him when he succeed. We want for Liberia to succeed. I don't worry about leaders succeeding. It's for the country. But you see the mistake we made. We pray, the people pray for Joshua to succeed instead of the country succeeding. So Joshua have succeeded. Joshua got enough money. He got enough houses. So he's succeeding. That's true. He's doing good. But Liberia doing good? No. So I want for Liberia to do good on any leaders. I don't care about you. You're going to get $400,000-$500,000 a year. You got security. You got everything. Why should I worry about you for? You're not my ma, you're not my pa, and I'm related to you, and I eat that money. If I'm related to you, I understand, but I'm not related to that person. So once you're not related to that person, and I'm even working for you to say I'm stealing too. And you understand? So why should I worry? I don't fall in love with politicians. You fall in love with politicians, you put yourself in trouble. You will never see what they're doing wrong. You will never see it. Just admire them. Admire the work, their honesty. When they fall, you pick them up, you tell them, say, listen, man, you're messing up. Leaders listen. Good leaders listen to people. They apologize. They tell you, okay, I take full responsibility. I will bounce back. But not to sit there and put your hand on your shoulder and say, you know who you're talking to? I'm the president. I will defend the Constitution. I'm the president. Yeah. Honorable. Yeah, I'm not doing the honorable thing, but you want to call you honorable. Voting for Thomas Fala is that you're giving Joshua more ammunition. For the last 3 years, President Weah have proven nothing that he's ready to move this country forward. Plain blank. Let us stop fooling ourselves. We need people that will challenge President Weah whenever he tries to do something. And we need the Senate, because the representative must forget about them. The Senate can stop things that will come from the representatives. Yes. So we need real people. We need real people. Patriotic citizens. Some of them they talk. Look, not because people preaching against certain things, that mean when they get it, they will do it. Yeah, sometimes people change. There are people in the CPP today who waiting to be the next McGill and something else. There are people who waiting. Oh yes, when I take over, when CPP come, I won't go to finance. I won't go to this. I won't go to that. But we should pray for a good leader. Only the leader make the difference. The leader make the big difference in our country. You the executive. So thank you very much. Thanks for your support, and I will find out and see how many people have made that have pledged or made the cash app. And I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart, let's pray for our VP, let's pray for Darius, let's pray for everybody, the George, we are the whosoever. Let's pray for the entire country to rise up. Liberia will rise again. People who still don't believe, people who don't see, we pray that God open their eyes. People who stay blind and have seen nothing wrong with their leaders, we pray that God will enlighten them and say yes, they should be able to think for themselves. Let us pray hard, because this election, some of us will go to bed every day with dream. People dreaming about Liberia, how things happening in Liberia, people having dreams. Oh, I saw war. I saw this one. Oh, somebody said, oh, I saw the Joshua, and people went and announced different results, and the Liberian people jumped in the street. The other person did this. The other person. Let's pray. Some dreams come true. Yes, some dreams come true, because Liberian feeder, the official then this government, Summit 12 and say all the time, oh, the people get tired and leave. Oh, Liberian people jump in the street 1 month and 1 week, 2 weeks, they will go home. They be over, or they will go to court. And when they go to court, they will just drag it, and they will get tired. And they will say, oh, for peace sake, let's just forget it. All this thing they're talking about it. All. We know. So they take, look, and the funny part, when they say it, it don't go down well, and the information come out. Some of the commissioners, and you know what, brother, I was impressed with the day the commissioners were certificating CPP. My first time to see the election committee, they had a whole service. They pray, they sang the gospel song. I said, wow, I never knew they are Christians. And you know, so cheating should not be in a book. Yeah. So thank you very much. This is Keshen, aka The General. I appreciate your time. I'm going to replay this again and let people support Darius Dillon and make a contribution. I will call the chairman and Mr. Yato and find out how many people were able to contribute, but I appreciate it. I'm not saying you have to do it now, but if you did it now, thank you. If you do it tomorrow, thank you in advance. Let us do it. Even if that's $5 a week, something. Yeah. If you believe that Darius Dillon is the right man and he's doing the right thing, make that contribution. Make it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I salute you. with all my heart. This is Munel Keshen, aka The General. You can follow me on Facebook and YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you can just put in Keshen The General. You will see all of my programs that I usually carry, and it's free. And I spend money for all this stuff. I spend money on the internet, my software. I don't ask anybody for anything, so I do it on my spare time. This is what I want to do, and so I'm not asking anybody say, "Oh, get a cash app for me," but I'm only appealing. Let us. This is a worthy cause. And somebody asked me, say, "Oh, you know this," and they got other children there who sick. We should help them. Listen, my people. When we know these things, we will say it. But this is very important. Instead of collecting money for politics, look, if we don't have good leadership in Liberia, we waste our time. All these things will not come to play. There will be no good schools. There will be no good health care. There will be nothing good in Liberia because we don't have good leaders. We got all corrupt people who can packet everything, and you will not get a good school. You will not get a good clinic. We know all that. So we'll just continue to be having cash app around to help everybody. But that's the government responsibility to produce, to build schools. That's the government responsibility to build hospitals and roads. All the other ones will take it from there. That the government responsible to make sure that every child in Liberia have a good health care or good school or public school. We small, we got money, we got the resources. Later, the president want to sign another 10 years onto LPM terminal with all the bad things, the bad contract. So they want money in. I never see. Look, the next government got a lot of things on the hand. A lot of things. There are companies in Liberia who have already paid 5 years in advance. They're not going to pay no tax right now. So LPM terminal going to pay 10 years in advance, and they will sign the contract again. You see, because the country is broke. It's sad. It's sad. Thank you, guys. I continue to say thank you, and I'm still here. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, I wish you the best of luck, and let me just play my little music, and then we can move from there. And Zach and Jiba. Zaki Jiba. You see, these guys were preaching peace before the 1985 election, yet and still, it never work up. It never work up.
LBR.com.
So I will close you up with Zach and Jiba, please.
This is the time we come together to keep our country safe forever. So open up your heart, let a true love come right in. 'Cause love is all we need to make us stand. Let's understand one another and learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia. Yes, sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Jiba will now dedicate this song to the Liberian people. After a period of 133 years of one-party system, it is the time that the Liberian people will vote and choose their own leader. So let us all celebrate a peaceful election for unity and prosperity. Yeah.